Have you ever noticed how Scandinavian homes always seem ready for guests, even when the visit is unexpected? It's not because they spend hours panic cleaning before someone knocks on the door. Instead, they follow a few simple habits that keep their homes welcoming every day. From fresh air to thoughtful details, these small routines make every visitor feel comfortable the moment they arrive. Today, we'll explore 15 things Scandinavians always do before guests arrive, and many of these habits are surprisingly easy to adopt yourself. One of the very first things Scandinavians do before guests arrive is open the windows. Even if it's only for a few minutes, fresh air is an important part of making a home feel welcoming. It helps remove stale air, cooking smells, and stuffiness. Natural ventilation makes the entire home feel brighter and more comfortable. Many Scandinavians believe a home should smell fresh naturally rather than being covered with artificial fragrances. It's a simple habit that takes almost no effort but makes a noticeable difference. Before guests even step inside, the home already feels clean, fresh, and inviting. Another thing Scandinavians always do before guests arrive is tidy the entryway. The entrance is the very first impression visitors have of the home. Shoes are neatly arranged, coats are hung up, and everyday clutter is put away. A clean entry immediately makes the entire home feel more welcoming and organized. Many homes also provide comfortable indoor slippers for guests. This thoughtful habit keeps the floors cleaner while helping visitors feel at home. For Scandinavians, a warm welcome begins the moment someone opens the front door. Another thing Scandinavians always do before guests arrive is clear away everyday clutter. Items like mail, charging cables, shopping bags, and loose papers are quickly put away. Coffee tables and kitchen countertops are left mostly clear. This instantly makes the home feel cleaner, larger, and more relaxing. It isn't about hiding everything, it's about letting the beauty of the space stand out. Just a few minutes of decluttering creates a much calmer atmosphere for everyone. For Scandinavians, a welcoming home begins with clear, uncluttered spaces. Another thing Scandinavians often do before guests arrive is light a few candles. Candles aren't just for special occasions. They're part of everyday Scandinavian life. The soft, warm glow instantly makes a home feel calmer and more inviting. Rather than relying on bright overhead lights, they create a cozy atmosphere that encourages conversation and relaxation. During the darker months, this tradition becomes even more important. It's a simple detail, but guests immediately notice the warm and welcoming feeling it creates. For Scandinavians, hospitality is just as much about atmosphere as it is about the home itself. Another thing Scandinavians often do before guests arrive is prepare simple refreshments. Hospitality doesn't mean creating an elaborate feast. A pot of fresh coffee, hot tea, homemade pastries, or seasonal fruit is often more than enough. The focus is on making guests feel relaxed rather than trying to impress them. Everything is prepared before the doorbell rings, allowing the hosts to spend more time with their visitors. Simple, thoughtful refreshments create a warm and comfortable atmosphere. Another thing Scandinavians often do before guests arrive is add fresh flowers or a little greenery. A simple bouquet or a few fresh branches can completely change the feeling of a room. They don't need expensive arrangements or elaborate decorations. The goal is to bring a touch of nature indoors and make the home feel alive. Fresh greenery adds warm color and a sense of calm. It's a small detail that makes guests feel instantly welcomed. For Scandinavians, nature is one of the most beautiful decorations a home can have. Another thing Scandinavians often do before guests arrive is prepare the dining table ahead of time. Plates, glasses, cutlery, and napkins are set before the guests walk through the door. This removes last-minute stress and allows the hosts to focus on welcoming their visitors. Scandinavian table settings are usually simple, clean, and elegant rather than overly decorative. Natural materials like linen, wood, and ceramic create a warm, relaxed atmosphere. A thoughtfully prepared table shows care without feeling formal. For Scandinavians, sharing a meal begins with creating a comfortable place where everyone feels welcome. Another thing Scandinavians always do before guests arrive is make sure everyone has a comfortable place to sit. Chairs are arranged, extra seating is brought out if needed, and cushions are fluffed. The goal isn't to impress guests with expensive furniture. It's to create a space where everyone feels relaxed and included. Comfortable seating naturally encourages longer conversations conversations, and meaningful time together. A few small adjustments can make the entire room feel more welcoming. For Scandinavians, good hospitality begins by making every guest feel at home. Another thing Scandinavians often do before guests arrive is create a calm and peaceful atmosphere. They turn off unnecessary televisions and reduce background noise. Soft music is sometimes played quietly in the background instead. The goal is to make conversation feel natural and comfortable. A peaceful environment helps guests relax the moment they walk in. It's a simple touch that makes the entire visit feel more personal and enjoyable. For Scandinavians, the best hospitality is creating a space where people truly enjoy being together. Another thing Scandinavians always do before guests arrive is make sure the bathroom is ready to use. Fresh hand towels are put out, the sink is wiped clean, and everyday clutter is tucked away. Soap is refilled, toilet paper is checked, and everything is left spotless. These small details show thoughtfulness without saying a word. Guests immediately notice when a bathroom feels fresh, clean, and well cared for. It only takes a few minutes, but it leaves a lasting impression. For Scandinavians, true hospitality means caring for every part of the home, even the smallest room. Another thing Scandinavians often do before guests arrive is make sure the home smells naturally fresh. Instead of relying on strong artificial air fresheners, they prefer simple, natural scents. Fresh air from open windows, clean linens, brewed coffee, or freshly baked pastries often provide all the fragrance a home needs. Natural scents feel warm, comforting, and authentic. They help create an atmosphere that guests immediately associate with a clean and welcoming home. It's a subtle detail, but one people often remember long after the visit. For Scandinavians, the best fragrance is simply the smell of a well-cared-for home. Another thing Scandinavians always do before guests arrive is put away personal belongings. Everyday items like chargers, handbags, paperwork, and laundry are stored out of sight. This isn't about hiding real life. It's about creating a calm, uncluttered space for everyone to enjoy. Personal items are kept private, while shared spaces remain open and welcoming. A tidy room allows guests to focus on the conversation instead of the clutter. It only takes a few minutes, but it makes the entire home feel more organized. For Scandinavians, thoughtful hospitality begins by respecting both their guests and their own personal space. Another thing Scandinavians often do before guests arrive is adjust the lighting. Instead of relying on one bright ceiling light, they switch on table lamps and floor lamps to create a softer atmosphere. Warm lighting instantly makes a room feel more relaxing and inviting. During the long Nordic winters, this gentle lighting becomes an essential part of everyday life. Guests naturally feel more comfortable in a softly lit space. It's a small change that transforms the mood of the entire home. For Scandinavians, great hospitality is often created with light rather than decoration. Another thing Scandinavians always do before guests arrive is make time to welcome them personally at the door. Instead of calling out from another room, they greet visitors with a smile and invite them inside. Coats are offered a place to hang, and guests are made to feel comfortable from the very first moment. This simple gesture creates a warm and genuine first impression. It shows that the guests are valued, not just expected. Hospitality begins long before everyone sits down together. The final thing Scandinavians always do before guests arrive is remember that people matter more than perfection. They don't stress over making every corner of the home flawless. Instead, they focus on creating a warm, relaxed atmosphere where everyone feels comfortable. A genuine conversation is far more important than perfectly arranged decorations. Guests remember how they were treated much longer than they remember how the house looked. This mindset removes pressure and makes hosting far more enjoyable. For Scandinavians, the most welcoming home isn't the perfect one. It's the one filled with warmth, kindness, and genuine hospitality. Preparing your home for guests doesn't have to mean hours of stressful cleaning or expensive decorations. As Scandinavians have shown, it's the small, thoughtful habits that make people feel truly welcome. Fresh air, simple organization, and genuine hospitality can transform any home into a place where guests feel comfortable. You don't need to adopt all 15 habits at once. Start with 1 or 2, and you'll quickly notice how much warmer and more inviting your home becomes. Which of these 15 Scandinavian habits are you going to try before your next guests arrive? Let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.